Everybody, it's Nancy of Nancy Del's Wardrobe Consulting, and it's 2022, and let's start off with a fun live together. I'm going to give people a little bit of time to join, and I'm going to also be trying to work out how I can best see your comments and not be too confused. So, I see some other people are already on. Say hello so I can see who you are. And let's see if I can do this with my computer and my phone. You're going to see me being vulnerable with my technical abilities. But I'm so glad that you are all joining me because today I just wanted to say hi to everybody. It's been such a crazy starting of the year with it's January, it's really cold. Man, today was cold. And then also Omicron is sort of making it hard to really spend time with people right now. And so I thought it might be good to go live so that we could just spend some time with each other virtually. Hello, everybody. I want to say hi so I know who all is here because I'm seeing some comments, but not very many. I can't tell if I'm frozen up here. So I need to see what I can do to best see comments. Okay, so I am seeing some comments or some people are joining. Don't be shy, say hi so that I know who you are. And I'm hoping to be able to read the comments on my computer too, but we'll see how that works. Hi, Corolla, I'm so glad you're here. Yay. Hi, Kathleen. Yay. Welcome. All right. Hi, Paula. Hi, Fania. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And it's people from all over the place, which makes me so happy. It's so good to see all of you. And I hope that you all, and Carrie, hi, Carrie. I'm getting some comments on my computer and some on my phone. So if you see me doing all kinds of weird stuff, you'll know why. So tonight I'm going to be talking a little bit. I wanted to share my word of the year first, and I hope that if any of you have a word of the year, we're gonna have a moment to share them for sure. And if you don't have a word of the year, I hope that this inspires you. Hi, Lynn. I'm so glad to see you. And Kate, woohoo! This is so exciting to see everybody. Yay! So I wanted to talk about my word of the year for 2022. And has anyone noticed that when you say 2022, it's also saying 2022 as in also? Anyway, I just had to make that observation. But for 2022, this is the second year that I've chosen a word of the year. Hello, Missy. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Do you notice I'm wearing this? Missy's the owner of Elite Repeat, and my blouse is from Elite Repeat. And I wore it especially tonight because it brings me such joy. The birds just make me smile, and green is such an awesome color. So anyway, I like to do a word of the year. This is the second year that I've been doing it. I know it's been something that people have been doing for a while, at least 4 or 5 years now, but this is my second year. And the reason I really like a word of the year instead of choosing resolutions is because to me, it's broader, obviously, but also it actually has to do more with who you want to be, the kind of person you want to be, how you want to show up for the world. And kind of really gets at what your values are. And that is the way that I've been really trying to approach my life in all the things that I do in my work, in my personal life, in my relationships with my family, but also just with my friends, my clients, my colleagues, all the people that I interact with. I'm really trying to be so intentional about bringing my values to everything that I do. And so I feel like a word of the year is a fantastic way to encompass that. And so that's why I've been choosing a word of the year instead of resolutions, because I feel like if you're putting all these things that you have to accomplish, very specific things like I'm going to start working out, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's really super easy to let those fall away pretty quickly. And so I really wanted to find a way to be intentional about my year in the goals that I set for myself in a way that I actually feel like it's more attainable and it's actually going to make lasting change for me because that's what I'm all about. You know, anyone who hangs out with me knows I'm always talking about being intentional. And I feel like having a word of the year really allows you to be intentional. And so it took me a little while. Last year, my word was unapologetic. And that word just came to me instantly. And I knew that, thank you, Paula. That's so nice that you say that I'm your inspiration. Oh, you just made my day. But unapologetic came to me really quickly. I just felt really strongly that I needed to just fully be me and not feel bad about that because none of us should feel bad about being who we are and again, living fully into your values. And so that word came super easily. This year, I had to think about it for a little while and figure out what I really wanted it to be. And then I mulled over, I had a few different words, and then this word just popped into my mind. And I had such clarity around it. And I think I had to consider other words before I got to this one. And that was what helped me find the clarity about this being my word. So I really want my word to be a touch point for me. And this word is what really resonated this year. So are you ready? I'm going to share my word. This year, my word of the year is content. And I'm going to be really thinking about that in everything that I do because one of the big things that I've been doing, I've been practicing mindfulness. Probably, I spent a little over a year now. I've been really practicing mindfulness and having an abundance mindset, meaning that I'm really focusing on what I have in my life, the great things in my life, and not focusing on the things that might be, that I feel like are quote missing or the things that I haven't accomplished yet. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be striving, even though I'm planning on thinking, intentionally looking at being content in my life. I will be striving for things. Hi, Sharon. I'm so glad you're here. I will continue to work towards my goals and all of those things, but it's from the mindset of that I am practicing gratitude rather than always thinking, oh, there's just not quite enough, or I haven't gotten there yet. It's really more from that place of calm gratitude and trusting my intuition and being content with who I am and what I'm doing. And so, again, I am going to be striving, I think all of us should always be learning and growing. And, but it will be from a place of, this is pretty good. And I'm really excited to be doing this. And that feels super exciting to me for this year, especially after, we've had some rough patches in the last couple of years. And just really looking at all the things that I'm super grateful for will help me to keep my mind on the abundance in my life and how I can grow in the ways that I want to grow. Thank you, Cheryl. So now I want all of you guys to share your word. Just pop it into the chat if you feel comfortable, if you've already chosen a word. And if you want to say why, that's awesome too. But you don't have to. You can just say the word. Or if you're thinking like, if you have any questions about choosing a word of the year or anything like that, let's get this conversation rolling because it's super fun to just see. I love hearing what other people choose because it's really, really fun to sometimes you hear a word and you want some clarification, and then sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, that word is absolutely perfect for you. So do pop them in. Okay, Lynn is saying simplify, simplify, simplify. Yes, so that's a word that does not surprise me that you're choosing that, Lynn. And and Cheryl is saying heart. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that. Living your life with heart and being heart-centered. That's amazing. Does anyone have any others? I have to try to be patient and let the time lag on the live let us say this. Okay, so Paula says her word is alignment, clearing the way for what really matters. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I love that. And Kathleen says gratitude. That's the first year I chose a word. This is the first year I chose a word, but at the end of last year, gratitude came to me as a perfect fit. Yes, absolutely. And and content and gratitude are so closely aligned, alignment, Paula. But that's like that they're kind of simpatico. And so I totally, yeah, it's like it just, and you will know. So Fanya's asking, what's the best way to start? The best way to start is just start thinking about what it is that you want to be, not so much like all the goals that you have for the year. And there's definitely a place for that too. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be thinking about goals, but thinking about more about how do I want to be? How do I want to feel? How do I want to, it's more of a the place from which you are coming in the things that you're doing, Fanya. So you just start thinking about the words that pop into your mind, and then you can just sort of try them on for size a little bit. And if that word just instantly feels clear, and there's just no question about it, then you know that's your word. Or if you're like, well, I don't know if that's quite right, that's going to be, well, maybe I need to sit with this for a little bit and think about it. And even though you don't have to have your word of the year right at the very beginning of January, you can take your time with this. And it took me, I really did, it took me a little bit to get to my word. And it was probably about a week ago that it became clear that that's what I wanted. So Kate says, self-care is her word. That's awesome, Kate. I'm so glad, because that is, that's what it's all about, is we only have, just our one body and our one life. And so really, truly caring for yourself and feeling good, that's amazing. Um, so yeah, so if you have any other questions about how to start, and so if these words pop into your mind, just think, just try to get that sense. And it really is, I don't know how else to describe it except for when the right word came to me, there truly was absolute clarity. And I realized that I knew, it's just like, it was like a little bell went off, and it was like, yep, that's it. I don't need to think about this anymore. And so when you reach a word that's what it feels like, you will know you have it. Corolla says, I did not have one before this evening, but I really like unapologetic. You know what? We can have the same word. You're not a year behind me, but yes, that's exactly for me, what unapologetic was all about, Corolla, is none of that second guessing. And boy, are we, especially women, we're enculturated I just read Fanya's latest comment. I'll come to that one in just a second, Fanya. But women, I think, are really enculturated to second guess themselves and to apologize for ourselves. Be like, oh, I'm sorry if I laughed too loud, or I'm sorry if I got mad, any of that stuff. And no, that's, no, we just don't need to be doing that stuff. And so being unapologetic, keeping that in my mind, allowed me to trust my instincts more, and to stop apologizing for stuff, and to just to really trust who I am, because you know yourself best, right? Yeah. So Fanya says, so blow it all up is the wrong answer. If that's the right word for you, that's actually 3 words, but hey, that's okay. But yeah, if you're feeling, maybe it's like intensity, or it can be a strong word. It doesn't have to be a warm, fuzzy word. If you're feeling like it needs to be kind of, I use this word a lot, a kick-ass word, then you go for it. Maybe kick-ass is your word of the year. That can be good too. So Paula says, Fanya, my word helps me center and helps me make choices. And yes, that is what my word is helping me to do too. And so invite, choice, decision, align with where I want to be. So yeah, so that's really cool how you got to align, Paula. So any other words that anyone wants to throw in? Because I love being able to hear what people are talking about and what's going on in their minds. Okay, so I'm going to go on to our next little topic of discussion. And one of the things that I wanted to say is, for this beginning of the year, is that January is I think every day of every month of every year is a fantastic time to shop consignment. I just have to say that. But But I also think that January is a really particularly fabulous time to shop consignment, secondhand, new to you, but where all that selection, I know you don't have to dig through stuff like you do when you are shopping at thrift stores, another form of resale. But when you of shop consignment in January, you're getting lots of amazing deals because a lot of places they have tons of their cold weather stock is 50% off or more now. And so check out Elite Repeat, where Missy, she's on, and check out Elite Repeat, do, because they have such amazing things. And other shops, I'm Missy, I feel like I'm cheating on you. We always say this to each other whenever we talk about other stylists or other shop owners. When I talk about shop owners, and if she talks about another shop, it's like, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm cheating on you. But I am going to say that New Look Consignment in Minneapolis is having their 50% off sale right now. Turnstile is having a sale. So it's a great, great time to shop consignment, and you can find such beautiful pieces, sometimes designer pieces. It's amazing. So do check out your local consignment shop. Do check out Elite Repeat for sure, because love it. They have such fantastic things. Okay, I'm going to go back to the discussion about words of the year. Lynn says maybe blow it all up is your way of saying reset. And that is fantastic. Lynn, you nailed it. I love the idea of doing a reset, because that and a reset is such a good word to think. Like, maybe I do need to shift things. That's awesome. And Missy saying thank you. Mwah, I love you. Okay, so anyway, squirrel, just like Missy, she gets distracted. So do I too. Okay, so next, I have notes because the whole live thing. I do much better when I have other people, but I'm so glad that you're talking to me, people, because it makes it way easier for me to know that you're out there. Okay, so one of the other things that I said I was going to talk about tonight is my signature packages or signature services, and they are called A Year of Style. And the reason I want to talk about them is because I'm going to talk about, kicking off the new year is a great time to talk about setting your intentions, like we're doing with our words of the year, but also setting intentions for your self-care, for how you want to be, how you want to feel, and how you want to show up, not just for the world, but even more importantly, for yourself. And so that's what A Year of Style is all about. And I am offering a new track of A Year of Style that just began this year. And so I wanted to share it with everyone because it's pretty exciting what I'm offering. And actually, it's not just me. I'm actually collaborating with other folks. And Lynn Dion is one of them. I know that she's on here. And there's also a couple other folks that I'll be talking about too. And it's just an amazing thing. It's an amazing way to be intentional with using your clothes as a tool for empowerment to be how you want to be in the world, to feel good about yourself, to feel fantastic about how you look. And it's such an amazing and empowering way to reach your goals, as I said, is dressing intentionally. And so with A Year of Style, it's literally that. You and I spend a year together looking at your wardrobe and making it to be exactly what you want to be to have the life that you want for your work and for your personal life. And so I think that most of you know, I really, really, really love Stacey London. She used to do What Not to Wear a really long time ago, but she also, now she's doing stuff. She is the CEO of a company called State Of, which is a company that is all things having to do with menopause and perimenopause. And she's just incredible. But what she has said, I'm going to say a quote from her. Style can change your look, certainly, but it can also change your life. And I absolutely 100% believe that. And in A Year of Style, we change how you show up for the world. And as Stacey says, you have to let go of who you were to allow yourself to become who you are. And that is the beauty of A Year of Style, is that we do goal setting And we spend a lot of time together in a wardrobe consult where we look at the clothes you already own. We have hours of shopping time together, multiple shopping sessions, additional customized hours to meet your needs, and then also digital style support, and then also personal support from me. So it's amazing. And I call it my signature service because we go deep, and it's the relationship that I want to have with my clients. I build a relationship with every person I work with, no matter what service you choose. That's super important to me. That's what it's all about for me. The year of style is what it really gives us, that gift of time to really make all the changes that you want to have happen in your life with your clothing in particular. So that is my signature service, the year of style signature is what I've just described. The new service that I'm offering, or the new track for a year of style, is called a year of style reframe. And that is after I've been offering a year of style. I think for 5 years now, I've been offering a year of style. And this is what happens. I'm always thinking about my services. And that's how a year of style came about, was because I had return clients who were wanting, who were continuing to work with me. And they actually, 6 years later, they still are working with me. And it's fantastic. And I love doing that. And I talk to those clients about, what is it that you want and need? And this was that is how a year of style came about. And Reframe is taking all of that stuff in a year of style and then adding on a few extra amazing pieces to it. And you select it all in one package. And then what you get is what I described, that year with me. And in addition to it, you get a hair consult and haircut to give you a new look if you would like that, and a makeup consult with a beauty counter rep who I use Beauty Counter myself because they are non-toxic and environmentally friendly makeups, and I love them. I don't recommend things unless I have tried them myself and think they're fantastic. And I love Beauty Counter makeup, and I have this amazing rep. Her name is Brooke, and the hair person, her name is Bee, and she's my hairstylist too, and I love her. I've been going to her for 17 years now. 17 years. I love her, love her. But the Beauty Counter consult also includes, and with the Reframe, you get a Flawless in 5 makeup package, which is basically the basics of makeup that you need to get started. And Brooke will do a consult with you to help you figure out the colors that you need, and all the help you choose the colors and choose the products in that Flawless in 5 package, so that you can have the makeup that's going to help you to shine. And yes, Kathleen, Beauty Counter really, really is great stuff. It's amazing. I wanted to try it because of the sustainability piece of it, but I am so pleased with. I use some of the skincare stuff, and all of the makeup that I use is Beauty Counter, and it just feels so good on my skin. My skin is feeling much better. I don't have reactions to the makeup. I have pretty sensitive skin, and I don't have reactions to the makeup that I used to have. So I really love it. And then this is the most exciting, most fabulous piece of all of Reframe, is that it is also included in that package is an introductory and one full coaching session with a life coach. And Lynn Dion, who I mentioned before, she is a life coach, and her coaching business is called Simple Spaces Holistic Coaching. And she is just fantastic. And so she, and then another coach, her name is Courtney. So I know that life coaches, I have 2 as a choice, because choosing a life coach, you really do have to find the person that is the right fit for you. And I totally understand that. And so that's why I'm offering 2 for that. But Lynn, I want to give a shout out to her since she's on here tonight, because it's really, really amazing. her coaching is just phenomenal. I have been coaching with her and I am so pleased with the results that I have gotten from that. And so I wanted to share that with other clients. So Caroline says, this is a great idea. I've often felt great in my outfits you helped me with, but then struggle with the hair and makeup part. Super tempting. Yes. Cece, if you or Caroline, if you, I can hook you up for sure. But it is, and that's why I'm offering it is exactly that, Caroline, is because when you are making all these shifts, sometimes in the hair and the makeup, sometimes people are feeling just, they're just not feeling super delighted with, you know, what's happening with their hair. Because I know that as I've been aging, my hair has totally changed. I decided to finally go gray, and it was wrapping my head around that and figuring all that out. And also, just feeling good in your cut, in your glasses. That's something I can also help you choose in a year of style. And then also, as you age, your colors change for the makeup that you would wear and for the clothes that you wear, because your complexion changes and your hair changes, even if you're dyeing your hair. And so having a revisit on that, and then also and then the coaching, specifically about the coaching is, if you're doing all these changes on the outside, isn't it a fantastic thing to be thinking about connecting all that outside stuff with the inside stuff? Because obviously, it's all connected, it's all you. And doing that reframe and reconnect is so, so powerful. So I've created this package just so people have that choice to be able to do it. So I want to say, so Lynn is saying Nancy's correct. Lynn, thank you. Thank you you've helped me so much. I can't even tell you how much she's helped me in my personal life and in my business. It's been phenomenal. And she says she's correct about a couple of different coaches choices, because yes, I do think, I've met with other coaches before where it really was not the right fit for me. And so you do have to find the person that's right for you. And that's okay, because you got to find the right person. And if it's meant to be, it'll be fantastic. The other thing that I wanted to say is that, so a year of style is a more intensive service with me. And so I actually have, it's a limited service. And so I have spaces for 10 people per year. And so it's January, the year is fresh. I actually already have 2 slots that are slated for. So they do fill up. And I would really, really love, if you are interested, I do offer a complimentary initial consult. So that is free of charge, no strings attached. So if you're interested in talking about a year of style more with me, or about my other services, do set up a consult with me. And what you can do is you can go to my website, nancydiltz.com. And on the homepage, there's a button that says schedule a consultation. Click on that, and that will take you to my scheduling. And then and there it says initial consult right there, and you click on that, and then you sign up for a time that's convenient for you. So feel free to just go nancydiltz.com, and I'll put it in the chat at the end of the live so that you can, and if someone wants to pop that in there, you can do that. I would love it if someone can easily do that. Caroline, you are really good at that. If you are still on, pop nancydiltz.com into the chat. That would be fantastic. The other thing is I want to just put it out there, and I don't want to go too long because I know that people have busy lives, but if you have any other questions that you want to ask me just about wardrobe consulting, about working with me, about any niggling questions you've had about can I wear this or whatever, just pop them in the chat right now, because I'm totally happy to answer any questions that anyone has, or if anyone has anything they want to share, please do, because let's see. Paula, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And Cheryl, oh my gosh, awesome. Thank you. So does anyone have any other questions that they want to ask me? Because I'm happy to, again, answer if inquiring minds want to know. If you have a question, it is absolutely certain that there's someone else out there that has that same question. So please do. Let's see. Okay, we have 3 links to my website now, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. And I'll wait just a moment and see if there's any other questions, or otherwise we will start to wrap up. So anyway, thank you so much for coming tonight. And it was such, oh, here we go. Lynn says, I'm debating on having you help me purge and simplify my wardrobe even more. I would be delighted to help you do that, Lynn. And so I do a wardrobe consult, which is just its own singular service. And that service is where I come and look at your closet. And Cheryl's asking, do you do anything virtually, Nancy? Yes, I do. I actually did a virtual style consult today with a client. And that's where we look online. And we were actually looking at clothes online together to help her to decide what would be best to purchase. And then I also do virtual wardrobe consults. That was a result of the pandemic. I can do it in person, and right now I mask up and ask that people be vaccinated. But I do mask up just because of Omicron. But I can come in person, or we can do it virtually, where we actually go through the clothes that you own and purge the things that aren't working for you, and then make the things that do work even better for you by putting together new outfits, etc. So, and then for the virtual consults, I can do a wardrobe consult, but then also style consults. I can do very specific topics, also help you pack for a trip. So we can do 1 hour where I zoom in virtually to help you choose clothes for going on a trip, putting together a travel capsule. So there's all kinds of different things that can be offered virtually and in person. So Missy says, I get to watch Nancy work with her clients at Elite Repeat, so I know firsthand she is worth every penny. Thank you so much. Give yourself the gift of working with her. You deserve it. Yes, thank you, Missy. And I love working with my clients so much. This is it's like my calling. I could never imagine doing anything else for my work now because it means so much to me to help women, especially. I work with all genders and identities, but especially women to feel really good in their clothes. It's just the best thing ever to see someone see how beautiful they are. And that's not changing your body in any way. That's just finding the right clothes for your body. It's amazing. And I love it, love it, love it. Okay, and Caroline says, Lynn, do it. You will never regret it. Yeah. Cece and I, we had lots of fun working together, doing both wardrobe consult and shopping, and it's so much fun, and I love my clients so much. So, all right. Well, we're going on a half hour here. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. It was so great to talk with you, and I hope you stay warm, have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you again soon. And I'm sure Missy and I will be doing an Ask the Stylist very soon, so we'll share that too, so you can join us for that. Good night, everybody.